डियर स्टूडेंट, क्रॉप इम्प्रूवमेंट कोर्स के अंतर्गत आज हम पढ़ेंगे डेवलपमेंट एंड इम्प्रूवमेंट ऑफ इनब्रेड लाइंस इन मेज। जैसा कि आप जानते हैं, इनब्रेड लाइंस हाइब्रिड वैरायटीज़ के डेवलपमेंट के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है, बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। तो क्या है इनब्रीडिंग सिस्टम, क्या है इनब्रेड लाइंस? So what is inbreeding system? Inbred lines are generally developed through self-pollination, which is the extreme form of inbreeding and leads to the most rapid fixation of genes. One generation of self-pollination results in the same level of inbreeding as three generations of full ships mating and six generations of half ships mating. Usually 5 generations are needed to obtain nearly homozygous inbred lines. तो इस प्रकार से कम 5 इनब्रीडिंग या सेल्फ पोलिनेशन जनरेशंस आर रिक्वायर्ड फॉर डेवलपिंग द होमोजाइगस इनब्रेड लाइन्स। मेथड्स ऑफ इनब्रेड लाइन डेवलपमेंट, सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है पेडिग्री मेथड। Pedigree method is most widely used method to develop inbred lines. Initially, pedigree selection was practiced in adapted open-pollinated land races cultivars. Later, it was observed that repeated sampling of same land race cultivar was not productive. This leads to the approach of developing planned single crosses of elite lines that complemented each other for different traits, and initially pedigree selection was very important. The initially pedigree selection by sampling their F2 populations. Depending upon the objective and availability of inbred lines, complex crosses and back crosses were also developed, but single crosses were most frequently used by maize breeders in US. Regarding of inbreds, recycling of inbreds have been highly effective, and there has been concern that the genetic base of germplasm has become restricted. Consequently, many suggestions have been made to broaden the genetic base of the germplasm. It is felt that improved synthetics and populations may gain more emphasis in future. The pedigree method, referred to as the standard method, when an open pollinated population is sampled. Seeds of selected plants are planted in ear to row method. Phenotype selection is carried out both among and within the progenies. As selfing progresses, the differences among progenies increases, and those within the progenies differences decreases, and the selection pressure is be adjusted accordingly. Source population need to adequately sampled. However, most breeders prefer to have a smaller sample size and handle a large number of populations rather than sampling a large number of individuals in smaller number of populations. यानी पॉपुलेशन ज़्यादा हो नंबर में, और most of breeders reported that 500 was the most common sample size. Selections and selfing is initiated generally in F2 population without any genetic recombinations. The emphasis given to different traits has also changed over time. An important change is that during earlier years, lines were primarily selected for hybrid performance, but now there is an emphasis increased on the vigor and grain yield of the lines per se. Backcross method. Another important method of developing inbred lines is backcross method. The importance of source population developing by backcrossing is next only to single crosses. It is simple, easy and effective method to handle one or two genes and had been widely used to incorporate resistance to disease and insect pest. For quantitative traits having complex inheritance, the results have been variable. The important factors affect success of backcross are the number of genes controlling the inheritance of a trait and the effect of environment. Normally 3 to 5 backcrosses are made, but the number of backcrosses may vary depending upon the recovery of the characters of the recurrent parent. Inheritance of trait under transfer. Selection during backcrossing. Genetic similarities between recurrent and non-recurrent parent and linkages. When non-recurrent parent is a population, a sufficient number of plants need to be sampled to represent the population. Rickey in 1927 gave the concept of convergent improvement. It involves backcrossing to both lines by reciprocal transfer of dominant favorable genes present in one lacking in other. Now, innovative approaches. Several innovative techniques have been proposed for instant development of homozygous inbred lines using maternal and paternal haploidy. Although maternal haploidy was exploited mainly by private sector, but techniques was not widely utilized due to some constraints. Anther culture was used in China to develop an elite doubled haploid that was used as a parent of a commercial hybrid. In spite of their potential, in vitro methods such as anther culture were not effectively integrated into breeding program for inbred line development due to several problems, particularly those associated with plant regeneration and lack of selection pressure during inbreeding. Now, maintenance of inbred lines. Inbred lines are generally maintained by a system of self-pollination and growing progenies in year 2 rows so as to observe changes for various traits. One purpose to developing inbred lines is to obtain genotypes whose genetic constitution will be maintained without change. However, significant changes have been reported over successive generations of long-term inbred line maintenance by self-pollination. Breeders found definite trend towards reduction in line performance. Further experience shows that some Indian maize lines are inherently unstable, whereas some others are inherently stable. So that's about the inbred line development, their maintenance. Thank you.